It's getting kind of dangerous. Feels like it's a load. My mind stunning like a cloud of dust. My heart always wants to run. Oh, if you want to cowboy on a white horse, riding out into the sunset, if that's the kind of love you want to wait for, hold on tight, girl, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. White horse. Someday, maybe you could have your way. Right now, just not the time. Some things a man just got to do. I wish you could change my mind. Whoa, if you want a cowboy on a white horse, riding out into the sunset, if that's the kind of love you want to wait for, hold on tight, girl, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. White If you want a cowboy on a white horse, riding out into the sunset, if that's the kind of love you want to wait for, hold on tight, girl, I ain't there. If you want a cowboy on a white horse, riding out into the sunset, if that's the kind of love you want to wait for, hold on tight, girl, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. White
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up. Didn't wanna know then, now I bet that I've been asked no more. No, R&R, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more. wanna see some more?
DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson, first play, going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. How about the defense there and try to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. Up the middle they go. Rice. And down he'll go at the 25. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive. The first down carry here for Charles. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now a 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Rice, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10, here's Jackson again, eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. now to kick it away following the touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Charles. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. A dump off for Charles. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. The boy from up here. I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. Here's 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Rice. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. From the 23, here's a 2nd and 5. Johnson, the man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Ball has it knocked loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Here we go. Change it.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. They'll run from the gun with Charles.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Mahomes now on 1st down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll find Hall.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
We got 3, we got 3, fellas, we got 3. Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Mahomes now to throw. Going underneath for Charles. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They go back to the ground now with Charles. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score.
The extra point up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now Jackson on 2nd down.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Jackson on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a...
There he goes, left side.
How about this? He's to the 10.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 81 yards.
And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point up and through. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Yeah, they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. 23 yards, the final tally.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. That'll give him 8 that time. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That'll be caught by Rice.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Rice, and he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice.
Well, the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain...
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Ravens have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Charles. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Now an inside handoff for Charles.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 135 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's complete. It's Charles. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also have those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal to Johnson again. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And no sidestepping that here. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up 4th down.
Well, you know me pretty well now. You know what I want to do after that completed pass. 4th down, down by 3. What do I want to do here?
You want to go for it. You might be tempted. I think they need to kick it.
Yeah, someone might have to overrule me. Get the kicker out there, tie this game up.
Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rice. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's Jackson.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll try the left side. It's Rice.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Up the middle they go. Rice down to the 25.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, it's Rice. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Now 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose. But in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go.
This is 1st and 10. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. Picked up.